we're literally like knocking on WandaVision. It's almost here. We're getting TV spots. We got like another 1-minute trailer. We got a full scene. Like it's about to take off, and there's been a lot of like mystery and stuff because that's like their entire that's the entire marketing scheme. And I don't want to make it seem like, oh, it's a scheme, but like that is the plan because it's all about confusion and misdirection, if that makes sense. So
yeah.
What did you think of a lot of the new recent material that they've been showing off, like extended scenes and all that?
I love it. It's, they always said there's going to be like the sitcom elements in it, and like we always knew, kind of, I suppose, that they were going to play it off like those early like sitcoms, but I never thought it would be to this extent. Like, it is just like watching an old like Sabrina Teenage Witch series, but with Wonder and Vision in it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Same.
The fact that they even got like the theme songs for each decade, it's just like, oh, just I just need it now. I've waited long enough. I just want to watch it.
Yeah, it's honestly like it's almost right there, and I'm excited by like the entire multiverse concept that they're going to be cracking into and showing off the first, inkling of what we can expect with that, which is like that's really exciting because when you really think about, I guess, the future, because that's sort of the direction which we're going to talk about when we get to our theories and everything discussion. I see this as sort of an opportunity to ease people into it. And I've seen recently the sentiment that this is going to be a show that's not really taking risks. And the reason people came up with this one, and this is the dumbest thing I've seen. So WandaVision officially got a PG rating.
Oh, yeah.
And people are like, oh, God, it means it's going to be terrible. Guys, half the Mandalorian episodes are rated PG.
Yeah.
Just stop. Just, please. Just because it's not R-rated doesn't mean it's bad. Stop living 14-year-old edgy needs to be R-rated dream because it's slightly older than what I'm allowed to watch. Like, that's not how it works.
No, the fact is, if you go back enough years, PG-13 movie would have been R-rated anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
So, like, the whole argument's mute. As time goes on, it gets less and less.
Right, and also, what can you possibly put that's adult rated in a 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s sitcom? Nothing, because those were very much like products of that era. You didn't go tune in to watch Friends and suddenly you have Joey showing up with a gun and blasting everybody's head off. Like, that's what? It's sitcoms. That's literally what they said they're going to focus it on. So, again, I don't see the...
No, it's all it is. And I can say this because everyone does it when they're young. It is young kids who have this mentality that if it's not adult and bloody and everything, it's not good. Because you're in that phase in your life where you're starting to... You want to be slightly older and be more mature and be able to do more things. It's that forbidden fruit. And that's all it is. It's never going to go away because everyone has that mentality when they're that age. I had it. I assume you had it. Everyone on the planet's had it.
Exactly. And I've noticed in the last decade especially, and I think this started all with The Dark Knight, if it's not smothered in one color tone, gray or dark blue, it's considered not like
Which
adult.
Is ironic because at least an episode this is all black and white.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, it's all grey. It's all what you want.
And I've seen a comparison on the other side, people being like, well, Titans is adult. I'm like, why? They're like, well, do you see it? I'm like, yeah, it's just smeared in blue.
It's blue.
It's blue. Okay. Like, again, colors don't make a show or a rating or anything. It's the content within it that establishes
and Titans
ultimately.
proves that. You can look as edgy and gritty as you want, but that show is trash.
Ooh, it's rough. It gets rough.
It's horrendous.
We're on
we've got 9 episodes of this show to watch, and not one of them's going to be the same. Yeah. Like the first 3, or however many are going to have the sitcoms in it, are going to probably feel a bit samey because they're all sitcoms. But I imagine that's not going to be the focus of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I think I agree with you because they're going to feel somewhat similar, but you have to think about how sitcoms also evolved every decade. Like, so it's going to be a huge different, like, a way to tell a story as well. Like, that's going to be awesome.
And I don't believe the sitcom thing is a plot point. I think it's a framing device for everything. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna get some like sinister undertones in this show.
Oh God, yeah.
Like they've shown it in the trailer. It's gonna be more sinister than it is going to be like, haha, look at me. Like, it's gonna be uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not like psychological because people are gonna jump on that. Like, you're not gonna get the deep like, oh, my brain, I can't watch this thing.
Yeah, we're not legioning the hell out of this.
Yeah. It's actually gonna be good.
Yeah, yeah, it won't go off the rails after the first season. Oh, the Legion, what the hell happened? So yeah, WandaVision, it's almost here. The spots are coming, everything's coming. We can't wait to talk about the first couple episodes and all that, and obviously we'll be discussing it every week. So stay tuned, guys, because there's gonna be a lot of Marvel content starting just a week away, which